What is going on? My Patriots, that's right. I'm back with another edition of Joel's News and Views. Also, conservative news and views right here on Joel Davis Media Network. That means you're going to be getting two uh, podcasts in one day. Audio podcast, baby. I put the links in the descriptions to link up and catch up with them. So, with that being said, please hit that like button. Hit that like button every time you come in. Hit the subscribe. Hit the share button. Let everyone know who's in the building. With that being said, let's jump into this. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I am apologizing right now that the super chats are currently down. I had an issue with my AdSense account, saw my verification. So I basically had to make another AdSense account to get that taken care of. And hopefully the other money that I made in the previous months will go there. I don't know what's going to happen with all this. It's crazy to me. I put a verification pin way before I ever thought about getting this channel monetized, but I guess that unfortunately, uh, YouTube, Google, whatever, I ain't on the same page. So for donations, please, if you got a PayPal, a Cash App, Venmo is in my descriptions below. I know a lot of people have Venmo. uh, and my donation link in Streamlabs. That is the best way you're going to be able to donate to the channel tonight. So any little bit will help. Just let me know. I will put your name out there. So I'm on the same page as our other content creator, Hood Conservative. The donations has to come from you guys alone. It is what it is. I ain't even complaining. So tonight we are going to be talking about political stuff. Have not talked about it in a while because I've been so busy on my other versions of the show. Thank you for following Retena Polana. Appreciate the follow. Yes, definitely. Please like and share as well as you're following. So this is what we're going to be talking about tonight because this is very important to us as a nation to talk about. We are going to talk about first the controversial pick that everyone has been a little confused about. At least Stephanie. That's why I got her page there. Very nice dress she was wearing. I didn't know Miss Stephanie had little curves on how she plans to fight the radical far left agenda at the House GOP conference chair. Now, the reason why all of us as conservatives were first shocked because Elise Stefanik is very moderate. She is a Republican out of New York. She has been a vocal Trump supporter in the beginning, but she didn't agree with a lot of Trump's policies because, again, she is a moderate. Now, I wouldn't say she's a rhino because rhinos and moderates are two different things. Moderates are actually good at getting the radical left and a lot of these Democrats that try to go to the radical left to slow down a bit and look at the situation as a whole before making an ass out of you and me. Unlike the rhinos, they don't do that. They just go along with whatever is thrown in front of their face when it comes to the radical left. Now, to me, I think Elise Stefanik is a good balance. She supported Trump whenever he needed her the most. Very outspoken, stood up to the naysayers about what happened on January the 6th. And she is still doing what she needs to do to show people that she is still there on an even and stable keel. Now, do I feel like we need to have a whole lot of moderates in the Republican Party? No, I do not. But I think if we have a healthy amount of moderates, it balances itself out to get more moderates to come our way. Because y'all got to remember, moderates are the people that's always on the fence. These are the people that really don't know too much about us as a party. So they usually go by policy alternatives and policy levels. So we have to keep that policy open for them. If we do not, guess what's going to happen? I tell you what's going to happen. We're going to lose them. So we have to do that. We go put my upgrade my audio a little bit tonight. Sorry about that, guys. I should have done that earlier. Okay, now sounds a lot more better, a lot more crisp and clear. So we're gonna read what Republican Stefanik on how she plans to fight the radical left far left agenda as the House GOP conference chair. While I go to read this, let's see how many likes we are currently at in the process tonight. Let me see what we at here. All right, right now we are at 5. 5 likes. That's pretty cool. I'm not even complaining. Let's look at the total of people watching. We got 3 connected and 1 connected on the Twitch side. So I appreciate everybody. No one on Trovo yet. Hopefully someone on Trovo will come along. If not, it's okay. I'm not even tripping. So let's get to the gist at hand of what everyone is saying. According to news report, Representative Elise Stefanik, the Republican out of New York, explained during an exclusive interview on Sunday Morning Futures how she planned to fight the radical far left agenda of President Joe Biden and Speaker uh, Pelosi as House GOP conference chair. She argued on Sunday that we yet to see any bipartisan legislation coming out of the Oval Office or the House, as she suggested why she believes a change was needed in the role of House Republican conference's chair. Stefanik made the comments 2 days after the House Republican Conference voted to elect her as its chairwoman, sealing the New York's lawmakers' assent 2 days after the group ousted Republican uh, Liz Cheney, and strong tension over the party's future. Stefanik's appointment came just days after House Republicans voted to remove Cheney, the Republican out of Wyoming, from leadership. Cheney has remained steadfast in her opposition uh, to former President Trump and his dangerous lies about the 2020 election being stolen from him, putting her at odds with other House Republicans who wanted to move on from January 6th riot and unite the party to win in 2022 midterms. Cheney was removed by a voice vote. Sorry. Speaking with host Maria Bartiromo on Sunday, Stefanik said Republicans are unified in exposing the radical far left agenda of President Joe Biden and Speaker Pelosi. We want to focus every day on exposing the border crisis, the economic crisis, and the national security crisis in the Middle East because it's having an impact on everyday American lives. Our focus is on safely reopening our economy, getting people back to work, rather than the incentive being to stay out of work, making sure that we're addressing energy independence. She continued. We have the highest gas prices under Joe Biden in over 7 years. Gas prices have been increasing in the days since the Colonial Pipeline shut down, reaching a national average of $3.04 a gallon as of Sunday, 8 cents higher than the prior week. The fallout from the Colonial Pipeline fiasco may be a preview of what to come if President Biden forges ahead with his frontal assault on the oil and gas industry. The president, just hours into his administration, revoked the permit for the Keystone XL pipeline and also at least temporarily causing drilling on federal lands and waters. He also re-entered the U.S. into the 2016 Paris Climate Agreement and pledged to reduce greenhouse gas emissions from 2005 levels by at least 50% by 2030. Stefanik stressed on Sunday that Republicans are unified despite what the media would tell you. She also said that President Trump is an important voice in the Republican Party. We believe that President Trump's results, whether it was the economic growth, whether it was the historic accords in the Middle East, whether it's been being tough on China or the bipartisan coronavirus relief packages, these were significant results that helped everyday Americans, Stefanik said. She went on to note that currently the stakes are high. Look at how radical Joe and Nancy Pelosi policies has been, Stefanik said. Joe Biden promised bipartisanship. We have yet to see any bipartisan legislation coming out of the Oval Office or the House, so I'm proud to represent the vast majority of Republicans, and that's why we need to make a change of House conference chair. Guys, listen, I think right now Trump is trying to do something different. He knows that he is getting to the point that he is the voice, he is the drive behind the Republican Party. And to do so, he also has to be strategic about it. He had to get Elise Stefanik in there because right now he knows that the Republican Party is growing. The other uh, people that are part of the party right now, they're not that bright. They're not that inspirational. They're not the best of the best. You only got a few. And the few that is, they're young and upcomers. He wants to be able to show the new people that's coming over, you have nothing to fear. I have a little bit of everything here. A little bit of moderate, a little bit of traditional, some common sense. And that is exactly what we currently need. Because right now, the party needs to be on one accord. Thank you. Thank you, Alvin. Alvin, if you want to, you can donate to my Cash App, man. My monetization is down. I don't know when it's going to be back up. I'm in the process of trying to get it worked out. So that's why I got all these links up there pinned. So any way y'all want to donate, that'd be fantastic. Uh that's what I'm saying, guys. I mean, this is what we are facing right now. I mean, it's not crazy. It's not hard to look at this, to know what we're facing. We have to be smart. And Liz Cheney is a anchor. She is weighing us down. We can't get off the waters fast enough because of her. She's dead weight. She had to be cast off of the island. Hell, I would like for her to not only be cast off the ship, but I would love for her to be out there automatically. She's just too much. Too much to deal with. Sorry. Can't. We don't need you in the party. Liz, you have done the ultimate betrayal. You betrayed our president, and you going to the other side of the aisle and airing out your grievances about your party to them. You're not talking within your party. You're not reaching out within your party. We don't need that right now. We need someone on our program. You're not it. And you still going out here saying you're going to stop Trump? How are you going to stop Trump, Liz? You couldn't even stop yourself from getting voted out. And you are the daughter of a former vice president. So that tells me how much juice you have. Nothing. And you got the nerve to say you'll always be considered a conservative. You're not a conservative. You are a walking centrist liberal at best. Say it again. Walking central liberal at best. You are not a part of our culture. You are not the party. You don't represent the party. You represent everything the party never wants to be. So you need to go. Take your ball, go over there to the other side, get them to let you in, and start there. Congratulations. You might get lucky and be a part of the squad. We don't need that swamp mess here. Sorry, this is what it is. Now, we're going to talk about this lady here. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me bring her up. Give me 1 moment. I'll look her up right quick. Oh, nothing like looking up some stuff right quick. Yeah, she must be real popular. Now, give me 1 second here. Put this lady's face here. Alright. That'll work for me. Let me go put this on the screen right quick of the next person we're talking about. Because I know a lot of people don't know who Rochelle Walensky is. But I am about to show you who this lady is. Give me 1 moment here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let y'all see what we're talking about. Alright, here we go. Alright. Y'all hold on for a second. I'm doing the show. Cut the music down. Alright. Think that'll be. Alright, guys. So, anyway, this is the lady I'm talking about right here. This is Miss Rochelle Walensky. Now, she's a doctor, and she's citing evolving data denies the pressure for sudden change in mask policy. Because right now, everybody wants to know what is going on with the mask policy. What is the sudden change? All before, everyone was like, we don't need to change. You know, everything's good. Everything's Gucci. Now, everybody is like, okay, we need to change. You know, basically no mask, man. You know how it is. Anyway, Center for Disease Control and Prevention Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky insists that the new coronavirus guidance on the mask wearing is solely based on science and not the result of political pressure. The CDC issued new guidance last week that says people who are fully vaccinated can stop wearing masks both indoors and outdoors. The announcement came just one day after Walensky spoke in Congress and defended the stance that masks were necessary. See, this is what pisses me off. They're always saying the science. So if it was based upon the science of getting vaccinated, we don't need to wear the mask. That should have been implemented as soon as y'all started giving out the vaccines. Because why should I get a vaccine if I still have to wear this mask? It makes no sense. And that's why everybody was pissed. Because it made no sense. The whole narrative that they was pushing out here did not make any sense. That's why people were like, okay, what's really going on here? Now, it goes on to say, Walensky told Fox News Sunday, the host Chris Wallace, that the CDC has always followed evolving data on the pandemic. It certainly would have been easier if this science had evolved a week earlier and I didn't have to go to Congress making the statement, while Walensky said. But I'm delivering the science, and you know it's evolved over this last week. Walensky pointed to two studies that published last Thursday. The same day the CDC changed its guidance, both papers were published in the New England Journal of Medicine. The CDC announcement was met with immediate action, with at least 17 states now relaxing or dropping mask requirements, with more expected in the next few weeks. Most of these states have left the power to regulate uh, mass usage in the hands of local leaders and businesses, though there are questions how businesses can ensure safety if they cannot verify vaccine status. See, this is what I keep trying to tell people I'm so afraid of with this. They're going to try to push that passport. That's just my opinion, YouTube. Don't want you to ding me. Because think about it. People do not know if this is legit or not. I mean, you think about this now. You're going by somebody saying, yeah, I'm vaccinated. Okay, great. You're vaccinated. But do we know you vaccinated? That's what the radical left is going to start saying. And if it doesn't make sense to them, it's going to be a mess. I already see it coming. Nobody's not talking about that. You know, no one is definitely talking about that at all. There is a lot of quiet time on that. I'm not feeling it. I just really don't feel it. I'm not comfortable with it. I don't because to me, just go ahead and say everybody not wear the mask. Y'all said y'all trying to achieve herd immunity. So if people already vaccinated and they should be able not to catch it, that's just my personal opinion. Why go through all that? Yeah, that is true. There's HIPAA laws. That's another thing they got to look at. Walensky maintained that such fears are unfounded, citing the rate of vaccination nationwide as reassurance that people remain safe. We are still vaccinating somewhere between 1.5 and 2 million people a day. Shout out to President Trump who sought that up. It wasn't them. So every day more and more people are getting vaccinated. The honor system is to be honest with yourself. If you are vaccinated, we're saying you are safe. You can take off your mask and you are not at risk of severe disease or hospitalization from COVID-19. If you are not vaccinated, you are not safe, she added. Please go get vaccinated or continue to wear your masks. And that was it. That's just the end of the article. So to me, yeah, you're telling people to wear their mask, but we already know how people are. If they feel like that they don't have to wear it, they're not gonna wear it. I mean, that's just common sense. People are crazy like that. Exactly. Again, it's contradicting. I mean, I just don't feel it. It's contradicting. It doesn't sound good. I mean, I'm just not feeling it. I mean, facts is facts. I mean, I would not lie to y'all on this stuff. Now, another guy that's talking about this same mess as well is Dr. Fauci. He's still crazy. Let's see what else we got. Man, it's low in the chat tonight. Everybody must be asleep or something. Let's see what we got here. I'm trying to see if there's anything else to discuss. So, see what else we got, guys. Work with me, guys. Work with me. It's been a dry week. Ain't been too much popping. Ha ha! But I think you're going to like this one. Next up is Joey. Let's go and let's get old Joey up here. You know I gotta put Joey on the clock. Let's see how I'm gonna get old Joey Poo. Alright, I guess I gotta go through this one right here. I thought I had some more pictures of him recently. We'll go with this one. Let's bring him out here. Front and center. Hold on. Thank you for following, Nicholas. Appreciate you, brother. Definitely share the broadcast. Oh, thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, man. Definitely, please. And do me a favor, Nicholas. If you want to, man, go ahead on the subscribe to me on Twitch, man. On the monthly subs, bro. It helps support the channel, or donate to the to my Cash App. Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for letting me be your favorite, man. I appreciate you a lot. So let's talk about Joe Biden. Oh, Joe. So Joe Biden diverts. Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, Mr. Pepe. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it tonight, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like this. I appreciate the love. Y'all go ahead on the sub to the channel. So Joe Biden diverts healthcare cash to help illegal migrants. Nothing new, right? We don't need no health care. Ain't no health crisis no more. Joey made sure of that. President Joe Biden has taken $2 billion, guys, from American healthcare programs to help deliver migrants, youths, and children to their illegal migrant parents throughout the United States. Mm-mm-mm. The Department of Health and Human Services has diverted more than $2 billion meant for other health incentives towards covering the cost of caring for an unaccompanied immigrant children. Now, this is what Politico reported. The redirected funds include $850 million that Congress originally allocated to rebuild the nation's strategic national stockpile, the emergency medical reserve strained by the COVID-19 response. Another $850 million is being taken from a pot intended to help expand coronavirus testing, according to three people with knowledge of the matter. See, this is what blows my mind. They run around here and say that we need to do all this testing, uh, herd immunity, but they're taking all these necessary funds from that to give these children back to their parents. That's also illegal in the U.S. Why don't we just ship these people back to where they come from, so that way they can redo the actual process of coming to our country the right way? But I know that's not going to happen because we have these rhinos and crazy ass liberals that want to make sure that these liberals and radical left stay in position of power so the rhinos can continue to get the little kickbacks for kissing their ass. Now, in addition to transferring money from the Strategic National Stockpile and COVID-19 testing, HHS also has pulled roughly $436 million from a range of existing health initiatives across the department. The program costs are expected to reach almost $9 billion by October, according to leaked reports in the New York Times. The transfer of funding the growing population of more than 50,000 foreign children and youth means fewer resources for lower profile American kids, as their diverse American parents are damaged by the Chinese virus, cheap labor migration, job losses, housing costs, drugs, or homelessness. The Political report follows the leak of a government report to the May 10th New York Times. The leaked report showed how the HHS agency expects to spend almost $9 billion by October to implement Biden's decision to import the youth and children of U.S. based illegal migrants. Current projections show preliminary budget estimate of $8.6 billion for the fiscal year 21, said the briefing for officials in home home and health services. With existing resources shortfall of 366 million occurs in May and grow quickly throughout July, with an overall project shortfall in excess of $4 billion. Guys, they're reckless with money. They're spending money way worse than us as conservatives. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear what anybody got to say, but it is the facts. It is facts, man. I mean, I wouldn't lie to you. See what these chats going on. All right, let's see how many likes we at. We had 6 likes. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can get to 10, guys. Definitely need to get to 10. Yeah, man. Oh, you good, brother? You good? You good, Nicholas? I'm just glad to see you enjoying the show, brother. Thank you for being here. See what else we got going on. What's going on, BCP up? How you doing? Glad to see everybody in the building. Alvin, I think I got a hater in our midst, bro. I do. I think there's a hater in the midst. We gonna get those dislikes. They don't bother me. They don't pay my bills. That lets me know I'm doing something. Hello, what's up, B Copif? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Continue to like, share, and follow. So let's get to the next story. This is coming out of Alabama. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Now this is about Shane Stringer. Shane Stringer. If you haven't heard about this guy, Shane Stringer is a gentleman who recently got a lot of flack for no reason. And I'm about to tell you guys what that is coming down to be. What's really going on with that situation. So let's get this news image up here. We rolling tonight. Let's see. All right. So right here next to me is a guy named Shane Stringer. Now he is a representative, a Republican out of Citronelle. Okay, he's on in part of I want to say he's a congressman. Now he was a Mobile County Sheriff Office captain out of Alabama State until his support for the constitutional carry allegedly led Sheriff Sam Cochran to relieve him of his law enforcement duties. It's a damn shame. Now, Alabama.com reported that Cochran spokeswoman Lori Miles says Sheriff Sam Cochran made a decision Wednesday, May 12th, because of different political views held by his administration. Miles indicated that Stringer's support of legislation supportive of constitutional carry ran afoul of the sheriff's views on the issue, the outlet noted. Now, WALA pointed out that Stringer claims Cochran told him his termination was tied to constitutional carry legislation he is currently sponsoring. Stringer's bill, House Bill 618, would mean law-abiding Alabama residents would no longer need to get a permit from the state in order to exercise the Second Amendment right to bear arms. Stringer made clear that losing his position as Mobile County Sheriff's Office captain will in no way cause him to lessen his push for constitutional carry. As a state legislator, I swore an oath to God that I would support the U.S. Constitution, and this legislation does just that. And whether or not I am employed by the Mobile Sheriff's Office, my heart and soul will always belong to the mission of enforcing the law and to my fellow officers who seek to protect the men, women, and children of Alabama. I like it. Okay. He added the U.S. Constitution does not say you have the right to keep and bear arms as long as you pay what amount to a gun tax in the form of permit fees. It says you have the right to keep and carry firearm, period. FM Talk 106.5, Jeff Poor noted Stringer's constitutional carry legislation has 11 other co-sponsors, including State Rep. Proncy Robertson, our Republican out of Mount Hope, who served as an officer in the Decatur Police Department. Y'all listen, I'm with it. Why should we pay fees to protect ourselves? If we pass the background check, give me my weapon. Let me do open carry based upon the Constitution. All this extra paperwork shit is dumb. It just is. It's dumb. And we need that. There are law-abiding citizens that need that. I mean, it's just facts. I mean, I think that if you want to conceal your weapon, that's the only thing you should get a permit for. And I think that you would be smart to do that anyway because open carry is fine. It shows a deterrence, but it also can be dangerous because someone could easily try to get it out of your uh, holster. Unless you got one of those holsters that's got like a clip or a snap, like the police do somewhat, to keep it from being unholstered like that. But that's just my personal opinion. So shout out to Shane Stringer for standing up to these liberal-minded uh, bottom feeders. So they'll know that we are on one page only, to protect our constitutional rights. All right, so let's see what we got here. So let's jump into some more controversy right quick. Go hide this for a minute. So everybody right now is upset with uh Friends because currently they said Friends is the reunion is under fire for lack of black celebrity guests. Look, I'm not trying to be fucking funny here or racially messed up, but the last time I checked when I was growing up, a lot of black folks did not look at Friends. In fact, Friends was in competition with Leaving Single. If y'all didn't notice that, that was the show that had uh, Queen Latifah, some other ladies, Kim, Kim Fields, all of those. They had a lot of they had a good cast that was competitive with Friends. That was in fact, Friends were the reason why they winded up getting off the air, because Living Single was doing good, and you know how that goes. They try to say it's racism as usual, but I don't think it was. I just think that the people just got an idea. Okay, Living Single's doing good with a set of friends that you know around each other, that live close by in the same apartment building. Why don't we do something similar to that, but put our own spin to it? Friends just had a more dynamic cast because Friends were just they cater to an audience. It's all about your audience. See, this is what people don't understand. It's about the audience. If you got a certain audience, that's dedicated, that's loyal, you're going to have a long, you're going to have some longevity when it comes to these type of things. So anyway, showrunners for Friends, the reunion, are facing backlash for failing to include any black celebrity guest stars in the HBO Max special airing May 27th. Here we go. In addition, the series' main cast members, Friends, the reunion will be featured guest appearances Lady Gaga, David Beckham, Justin Bieber, Cindy Crawford, uh, Tom Selleck, Reese Witherspoon, and more, according to the report by Entertainment Weekly. Again, all right, I'm not trying to be fucked up here. I hate when I have to do these comparisons. That's like Living Single should have an all-star cast of white folks that I just named there over the Living Single. I do not see Lady Gaga looking at Living Single. I do not envision David Beckham looking at Living Single. I don't envision Justin Bieber looking at Living Single. Cindy Crawford, well, Justin Bieber, baby. But Cindy Crawford, Thompson, man, stop. Stop, y'all. This virtual signaling. That's not that that's not that demographic type of party. I've never seen anyone in the hood scream out, "I'm looking at Friends tonight." That just it's just not it's just don't it didn't cater to that type of demographic of viewers. It was a very small amount. I'm not trying to be racial. I'm just being statistically real. Other celebrity guests include the Korean boy band BTS, James Corden, uh, Carrie Daving, Elliot Gold, Kit Harington, Larry Hankin, Mindy Kaling, Thomas Lennon. Man, this is crazy. I'm not reading all the guests. Anyway, the special producers are facing backlash from fans after failing to cast any black celebrity guest stars. Been 17 years and y'all still haven't made any black friends? Just call it book and look at the guests for the Friends reunion. And not a single black person. The Twitter user added, "I knew all that talk about diversity was lip service." Y'all is God turd. Oh my god, like this is dumb. This is dumb. Wonder if any black people have dared adventured to the notorious white NYC since we last caught up with the gang. Another commented. Friends reunion, so many new friends, none of them black. Another commenter said, "Y'all are dumb. Y'all don't understand this. They were not that. It wasn't a show with a lot of black folks. Y'all tell me something. I don't remember any show of Living Single, any series. There was a lot of white people in there, but a very few. Same thing with Friends. This wasn't an urban show. Sorry. It was a show that was made for a demographic of white suburban at that time. Because Friends just matched what people were looking at. That's what the dream was. That what was going on in media at the time. Okay? White dudes, white lady, white guys and girls hanging out in a nice apartments, trying to make their way through NYC, through the troubles of relationship stuff. Same thing with Living Single. It was Living. In fact, let me see what Living Single was cast at. Cause I want to get my points right. Cause I don't want nobody to come in my comment. How you gonna talk about Living Single? You don't even know where Living Single was cast at, man. I don't think you're really black. So let me make sure I'm right. Cause I want to say it was a Chicago. Let me see here. What city was Living Single story based out of? I want to make sure I'm right. There you go, Brooklyn. Okay, I was wrong. What Chicago is Brooklyn? I want to make sure I got the facts right. Okay, so it's Brooklyn. Brooklyn, and I think Friends were based upon NYC. So you're talking about a demographic of Brooklyn is made up of minority at the time. This demographic right here of of Friends was New York City and Manhattan. A lot of white people during that time. So it makes no sense. Why are y'all tripping? Stop the virtual signaling. Stop it. Before you know it, you're going to be jumping on Boondocks talking about Boondocks. Man, y'all stop. Y'all keep right on that y'all going to have white Americans laughing, coming at y'all with when y'all have a Boondocks reunion. Why ain't there enough white people on Boondocks? Why there ain't enough white people on Martin? Reloaded. Why ain't there enough white people on Malcolm and Eddie? Reloaded. Man, stop, man. This is dumb. So dumb. Y'all don't even know what you're talking about. Y'all just talking out your ass. That's that woke culture, man. They just sit there and think of the stupidest shit. See what else we got going on here. Oh, y'all know what I'm about to bring up. Hey, y'all know who she is. You can't deny it. Oh man. Oh, this girl here. Oh my, y'all want to see? Y'all want to see a grifter, a sellout, and a tap dancer at the same time? When I put this woman up here, that's your tap dancer. Man, I tell you, this girl need an Academy Award with the shit she come up with. I don't know, man. I just want to know who is writing her material. Oh man, y'all wait till I put this one up. Oh shoot, man. I don't even like pulling her face up here, but I got to this time. She messed up. She shouldn't have never said nothing like this. Oh man, this girl done fucked up. All right, hold on. Y'all know I'm gonna, you know I'm gonna get her right. Y'all know I'm gonna get this. Y'all gonna like this. Yeah. She done messed up. Alright, I'm gonna give y'all. No, this is way better. When I tell you this, y'all gonna love this. This is what y'all be entertaining me for. I'm telling y'all, man, my Cash App is dry. It's sad, man. I would love to be like the other people. I need to find out what I'm doing wrong. She thinks she is. She thinks she is. Oh yeah. This is about to be good. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't make this griff up. Oh man, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Ha ha! My girl, Patrice Colors. That's right. Patrice, what going on, girl? Oh, the biggest grifter of all time. That girl, if you look up grifter, she is right there. Right there. Right there in the dictionary. She is the alpha grifter. All that alpha energy. So, Patrice, who has been blessed by the housing market to get 4 houses worth 3.24 million dollars, has came out to say that there is white supremacy in the housing market. Oh, I can't make this shit up. Oh man, girl. Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Hey, Black Lives Matter founder Patrice Cullors shared a post on Instagram eliminating white supremacy in the housing market, weeks after multi-million housing portfolio was revealed. In the Instagram post, Cullors shared an NPR article about black home ownership levels. Thank you, NPR, for highlighting the history of racism inside of the housing market and why black home ownership has always been a way to disrupt white supremacy, Cullors wrote. Okay, you know why it's bad for black folks in the housing market and financing when it comes to stuff like this, Patrice? It's bad, Patrice, because a lot of us do not have what you call have financial knowledge. I'm going to say it again. We do not have financial smarts slash knowledge. See, we were never taught the concept of paying our bills on time. We were not, a lot of us in the black community have not been educated about investing in other things besides retirement from the job, the IRAs, the Roths, the investing in Bitcoin, learning about the stock market, learning about mutual funds. We don't try to educate ourselves or look and seek out ways to get educated. So when we get this money and we get to the point of making money, Patrice, when it's time to buy our dream home, we don't have the financial portfolios on our credit to show that we're responsible enough to do that. That is why a lot of us as black Americans have bad credit. And then when we do get it cleaned up, we go right back in the same sentiment again. Trying to buy everything all at once and not looking at it from a business standpoint. We don't know how to handle our business, a lot of us. So that is why, Patricio, why it looks like it's so racist. We won't take the time to do like a lot of white Americans have done in the years to come. A lot of white Americans had responsible parents who taught them the ways of credit. Or they decided when they saw their families going through poor times, someone in the household or a couple of them in the household said, I don't want to be that. What can I do? They linked up in marketing class and learned and took these special classes in high school to start learning to open their mind about finances. They went to college to learn about finances. They went to other people that are in the financial business to learn good buying habits. So don't give me that shit. That is what's wrong with black folks now. We don't take accountability for our own downfalls. We want to keep using the white man as the scapegoat. White man ain't got nothing to do with us having a fucked up knowledge of learning how to manage our money. And they are not obligated to teach us. We're obligated to get it on our own. When they do try to reach out to us, they got people like you being a grifter. When they don't say the things you want them to say. Like it's okay to buy that Louis Vuitton bag when you know good and damn well you got to get food the next couple of damn days. Can't get that bag? You racist. Because I saw you let that white woman get that Louis Vuitton bag. Because she got financial stability. Fuck out of here. Sick of that shit. This damn grifter, man. It's like a pain in somebody's ass. Like a big boil. Can't get rid of. Have to have it surgically removed. The NPR story was part of a bigger documentary called We Hold These Truths, which investigated how blacks have been discriminated against by the real estate industry and government policy for decades. The report highlighted the experiences of black people residing in Compton, California, revealing 41.8% of black households own their own homes. That rate is nearly identical to the level of black home ownership 50 years ago in the early 1970s. In the 1970s, which was shortly after the Fair Housing Act passed in 1968, the national ownership rate for black households was 41.8%. In 2019, it increased slightly to 22.3%, making a net increase of 1.2% from nearly 50 years ago. You know why? I can tell you why. I don't even have to be a fucking economic genius to tell you. When you got liberals telling Big Mama in the gang or your mama in the gang to... Sorry to interrupt you there. Hold on for 1 second, guys. I'm back, guys. I had a moment. My kid wanted to ask me something right quick. Anyway, as I was saying, the reason why it's like that is because due to the fact of the matter that we as black Americans allowed the government to tell us to take the father out the home, to go up here and to chase this narrative of living and on off the government in these damn government houses. And because of that, a lot of these folks in the US of A right now are going to live and die in the hood because they have allowed the government to use them, to put in their head they can't get better. They can't provide and make more money. They can't apply themselves. They can't do this. They can't do that. So no, this is not because of the white man. It's because we are allowed ourselves to be influenced by people who do not want to see us grow. You know what the definition of insanity? Doing the same shit every damn day and you want a different result. Yeah, I said it. Now, experts say the reason for low home owner rate stems from low wages, historical unemployment, and a recession-related foreclosure crisis that hit the black community especially hard. Some of that is true, but a lot of it stems from, like he said, historic unemployment. Again, like we're going through right now, government putting the tit out there for people to suck on for a long extended of time. I need to go to work. No, you can't. Come here. Open your mouth. Open it. There you go. Like this. Isn't that good? Isn't that good milk? It's from me, the government. That's why. That is why we cannot improve. And this is a proven fact. Let's talk about another thing that they also discuss. When the recession happened, foreclosures, a lot of the black community did not have the actual sense enough, or did not take the time to learn how to take that money that was coming in good and use it for a rainy day. When you're making good money, you're spending like a wild man thinking life is good forever. You don't do that, especially when you got a business. You got to always look at the capital. You always got to look at what could happen if this thing ends today or tomorrow. They tell you that business 101. And a lot of these folks were not doing that. So that's why when it became a crisis, they went belly up, especially the black community. There were some people that got out on the skin of their nose. They were able to take the money, get it out right quick, close the business down, save and sit on that money, live off of it until the crisis was over by 2010 and re-up and start their own gig. I mean, this is just, y'all, this is just business 101. Meanwhile, Colors has not faced any issues in the housing market. She bought 4 homes since 2016, some in predominantly white neighborhoods of Los Angeles, amassing a real estate total worth nearly $3 million, dollars, which it was over $3 million. Colors claimed the 4 houses were purchased to provide for her extended family. Quit lying! You know you brought that for you. You did not buy that for no extended family. Quit lying, girl. I brought that for my extended family. No, you did not. You brought that for you. You know you ain't let your extended family living in them nice ass houses. What's wrong with you? Try to play that game, you know? My family living good. Come on now. Let's get the 10, guys. Oh, I got 2 haters already. I love it. Let them keep going on. I love it. I like the hater shit going on right now. It's fucking amazing. Stupid, man. Real dumb. Talking about there's racism. Okay. All right. There's racism in the housing market. But you worth $3.2 million. See what else we got. Uh no. That's a little creepy, guy. I don't do that. Sorry. Oh, this Israel situation. It is bad. It is real bad, guys. Um, this just tell you how ununited America really is. It really is. Um, it just lets me know how this administration is causing all kinds of drama. Excuse me, let me rephrase it. How this administration is not assisting with the drama. You know, we've been an ally with Israel all these years, and now all this is going down, and you got the Palestinians talking smack about Israel. I mean, they talk about they want to hurt the Jews. It's just crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. All the thing I know is I really not talking about it too much because I'm just gonna watch and see how it plays out and everything else. So I'm about to wrap this up, guys, because it's really nothing else. Well, except for the ending part of Chicago. I got to talk about that. Uh, y'all see it once again. Chicago just lit up again. That's right. 30 people shot between Friday and Saturday, and one of them was a rapper, Lil Reese. Uh, he was just trying to get him some weed. Now, out of that 30 that's been shot, I don't know how many died. Let me see. 5. So y'all look at the percentages again. And this is why I say these liberal cities are not doing any better. 6, again, the same status. 17 to 25% of the time in Chicago, somebody dies after a mass amount of people is shot. Every time. That's a damn shame. That is a damn shame. These people do not care about that city. If they did, these politicians would be livid. They'll be so livid that criminals will be afraid to do anything illegal in Chicago. They'll be like, nah, I'm good. They are throwing away the key. One thing I liked about Rudy Giuliani, I wasn't around New York, but I heard he kept New York on a tight fist. Like, that was why the crime went down very quick. Because nobody didn't want to deal with them problems. Because they know if they had that steel on them and the cops search them, it was a wrap. So why guys said that patent search, I'm good. But hey, it's sad. I'm not even going into that story. But anyway, if y'all like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, this will be on the podcast tonight. I'll upload it on my regular on news and views. Please support this channel because right now my monetization is down. I don't know when it's gonna be back up. So please support the channel. It'll help us continue to grow. I love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I am out.